Have you ever wondered what it would feel like if nothing anyone said or did could disturb your peace? Imagine moving through the world and not being derailed by a harsh word, a cold look, or someone's silence. You're not numb. You're just anchored. You're present but not reactive, engaged but not entangled. Carl Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." And that's the key. The things that afflict us most, people's opinions, rejection, abandonment, they don't hurt us because of the event itself. They hurt us because of what they stir inside us. So the real freedom, it doesn't come from avoiding people. It comes from understanding you. Let's begin. Most people don't realize this, but when someone hurts you, they're often poking at an old wound. Maybe it's the way your father looked at you with disappointment, the way your mother said, "Don't be so sensitive," the way a teacher told you, "You'll never make it." These moments don't just fade, they settle in your unconscious, and when someone today says something similar, it's like the past comes roaring back. Jung believed that the unconscious mind is always at work, shaping our responses, our relationships, and even our sense of self, especially when it remains unexplored. That's why the more unaware you are of your own wounds, the more power other people have over you. So pause and ask yourself, what part of me still believes I'm not enough? Because that's the part that gets triggered. That's the part that gets afflicted. Jung introduced the concept of the shadow, the parts of ourselves we suppress, reject, or deny. Your anger, your insecurity, your need for approval. They don't disappear, they go underground. And the more you try to avoid them, the more they control you. Ever wonder why you overreact to someone's criticism, or why one rejection feels like the end of the world? That's the shadow speaking. When you haven't made peace with a part of yourself, you project that pain outward, and the world becomes full of enemies, offenders, and judges. But when you own your shadow, you shrink the power others have over you. You see their behavior for what it is, not a reflection of your worth, but a mirror to your past. So next time someone's words sting, ask, what inside me needs compassion, not defense? One of Jung's most powerful ideas is this: we project what we can't accept in ourselves. If you're deeply triggered by someone's arrogance, ask yourself, is there a part of me that fears being seen as arrogant? If you feel crushed by someone ignoring you, ask, have I abandoned myself in the same way? Projection isn't about blame, it's about awareness, and awareness is freedom. Because once you realize that most of your reactions aren't about them, but about you, you take your power back. You stop living in a world of enemies and start living in a world of mirrors. This doesn't mean you tolerate mistreatment. It means you respond, not react. You choose peace, not because you're passive, but because you're powerful. So how do you become someone that no one can shake? Through a process Jung called individuation. It's the journey of becoming who you truly are, beyond conditioning, wounds, and ego masks. It's about integrating your shadow, owning your story, trusting your inner voice more than external opinions. When you individuate, you no longer seek validation. You embody self-validation. You stop performing for love. You become love. This is not arrogance, it's wholeness. Because when you belong to yourself, fully, honestly, deeply, you don't need the world to affirm you. You choose to participate in it from a place of inner calm. So let me ask you, when was the last time you trusted your own truth, even when others didn't understand it? A practice to return to your power. Let's end with something simple, but transformative. A daily practice to return to your center. Each morning, before the world gets loud, sit in silence. Just 3 minutes. Place your hand on your heart and ask, what do I need from myself today? Not from others, from me. Maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's courage. Maybe it's rest. Then give it to yourself without delay, without guilt, because the more you meet your own needs and the less you crave it from people who don't know how to love you, and the more you live from that inner rootedness, the less anything or anyone can afflict you. If this message resonated, take a moment to reflect. Who or what has been stealing your peace? And what would it feel like to take that peace back? Comment below, share your truth, like, subscribe, and invite others into this space of inner healing and self-awareness. Because the path to peace is not about changing the world, it's about changing how you meet it. And once you do, nothing and no one can shake you.